Hey, how's it going today? I'm gonna talk about blockchain and what that is. Blockchain is distributed and decentralized digital ledger technology used to record transactions across multiple computers in a way that ensures transparency, security, and immutability. It is often associated with cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, one that you might know of, but its application extends far beyond that. Here is how it works. The centralization. Unlike traditional centralized systems where a single entity, like a bank, maintains the ledger, a blockchain operates on a decentralized network or a number of computers, the so-called nodes. This network collectively maintain and verify all transactions on a particular network. Blocks and chain. Transactions are grouped into blocks, and each block contains cryptography hashes of the previous block. This creates a chain of blocks, hence the name blockchain. This linked of blocks adds a layer of security and prevents tampering with past transactions. Consensus mechanisms. To add new block to the chain, there needs to be consensus among the nodes or number of computers linked to the network. Various consensus mechanisms, proof of work, just an example, proof of stake, or similar ones, are used to ensure that the majority of the network agrees on the validity of the new transaction. Immutability. Once a block is added to the chain, it's extremely difficult to alter the information within the due to cryptographic hashing and the centralization nature of the network. This immutability enhances the security and reliability of the ledger. Transparency. All participants in the network has access to the same copy of the ledger, and any changes of transactions are visible to all. This transparency helps prevent fraud and manipulation with the numbers. Blockchain technology has applications beyond cryptocurrencies, including supply chain management, which I had done a lot of the research on. It can track an origin and movement of the goods in supply chains, ensuring transparency and authenticity. Smart contracts. These are self-executing contracts where the term of the agreement are directly written into the code. When pre-identified conditions are met, the contract executes automatically, which is very interesting technology. Identify verification. Blockchain can be used for secure and decentralized identity management, reducing the risk of identity theft and fraud. Uh, that's challenging. That's challenging, but I think it's it's very important. Voting system. A blockchain can create tamper-proof and transparent voting systems, ensuring the integrity of elections. I believe it's all the network, at least half of the network, who holds 51% of the network. They can tamper, but overall, that might be very hard to do. But yeah, the overall system work. The overall system has definitely has a voting system built in. Healthcare, it can securely store and share patent data while giving patients more control over their medical information. I was thinking about intellectual property, but that's patient. Financial services, blockchain can simplify and streamline various financial processes like cross-border payments and settlements. Real estate. It can enable efficient and transparent property transactions by recording ownership and transfer information on the blockchain. There are some projects in the US who are trying to use that. It's very challenging since the overall process is very complex, but there are projects who are trying to do that right now. If you would like, you can do some research on that and how they're getting on with that, but overall process can be very, very challenging for a lot of companies. Digital art and intellectual property. Blockchain can enable ownership and provenance for digital assets like art and creative works, which is, I think, a very interesting way of thinking and perhaps uh, opportunities are there. That's to summarize blockchain overall. I'm very interested in this technology and looking for people who might be interested in working with me on blockchain technologies. While blockchain technology offers many advantages, it's important to note that there is not one size fits all solution. It has limitations, including scalability issues, Lightning Network. I believe there are some projects who are looking to resolve this issue overall. Energy consumption, some of the concerns, especially with carbon footprint. It's some in some consensus mechanisms and potential regulation challenges with different governments and how they perceive or see overall blockchain. Different use cases might require different types of blockchain implementations or even alternative technologies. But overall, I would, if there's anything, I would like to bring a lot of attention. I will be talking about blockchain for later this week as well, and how digital technologies, some of them blockchains, are replacing current technologies within different governments. Uh, I've published a book of how to start and work on your first agriculture business. This book is focused on that, and it has set milestones and how to approach those. One of the milestones would be the first £10,000, but the same examples are applicable for different businesses. Uh, but this particular book is focusing on the livestock business, agriculture business, and how you could start, begin, and understand a little bit better of the current challenge within the industry. I was using examples of the couple from Australia, but overall, the lessons learned can be implemented and used within different regions, countries for anyone who is interested. You can find the copy on my company's website or top retailers. Yeah, feel free to reach out to me or take a look at the description and purchase the book. Current changes within different industries, including right now undergoing changes with AI and different technologies and implementations when it comes to perhaps within business sector. That's one of those areas where I believe blockchain will shine in upcoming years, and it would slowly would prove itself, I believe. But the overall process is very, very slow. I wish it was faster. I can understand all the benefits that the overall blockchain can offer to different businesses. And yeah, I have reached out to different organizations already. Would perhaps opportunity to build my own blockchain or perhaps start doing something together. But yeah, it's just understanding that overall technology and how to manage that. But it's quite new. I believe it's quite new, even if it's been for many years. But it's not widely adapted technology, and more people should at least know about blockchain and overall some of the case uses, including perhaps digital cash, perhaps overall how blockchain can manage different areas. Some of those areas I have mentioned already, and perhaps if we were to focus only on business, perhaps implementations for different businesses and operations within the businesses. I was reading a book about how it used to be hands-on approach, even crafting a letter, and how that particular process was replaced by currently by technology, which might at the time would be very strange. Where a lot of technologies right now, it would seem very simple solutions, or perhaps replacing a number of existing ways of doing things with oversourcing that to technology and doing things with using a blockchain. I see the future going in that direction, and I don't want to be too close-minded and understanding those different fields as well. Thanks for watching, and see you next one.